Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the stunning gate to the Domaine de Grandchamp. It's a private residential area in very close to the Pecq. Over there we have our private chapel. We have got 446 propriétaires here. This is the main gate of the Domaine de Grandchamp, which is just 6 minutes short drive to Germain-enLaye, which is the main town of the whole region. We have some extremely charming properties here, complete quality. As I said, it's a very lovely little sculpture is placed over here. Nice flower beds, and behind that we have actually a little lake with ducks, because originally it used to be there used to be two mills down here, and in the beautiful valley of Domaine de Grandchamp. And I got my trusted chauffeur in the car, so we're ready to go for a little drive now. Sorry, I'm jumping in the car, and here we go for a little ride in the Domaine. Bienvenue. I am trying to strap myself in the seatbelt. Sorry. So we're going for the ride in our wonderful Domaine, full of beautiful, unique houses. Every single one has got charm, and every single one is definitely done by good architects. We don't have any bad real estate here. It is top prestigious properties in a very short reach to Germain-enLaye and a very short reach of Paris. We are only 15 kilometers straight west of Paris. Now we come to our lovely roundabout. There are some people standing here feeding the ducks. Bonjour. Nice little ducky. And we got the little nice roundabout here. Now we are driving straight up to the chateau. And we have a very famous castle here. The original date it was founded was 1648, and the original castle was actually quite big. It was 40 meters long. Then in 1824 it was bought by a Count de Germain, and later it was sold off 1837 to Grandchamp. Then in 1911 it's a very famous year for lovers of coaches, because Dior bought the castle, actually. Not Christian Dior, the famous, very famous dressmaker, but his uncle Louis Dior. So Monsieur Christian actually also spent a lot of time with his uncle out here in this beautiful private gated community. So it's in 1912 the castle was rebuilt, and it is now owned by the government here. We're going to drive up a little bit closer to the castle, so we can see that. The area is very charming. We got some hilly area here, and it's very exclusive. So this is the main entrance to the castle, and I think we're going to drive a bit down again and see it again. So I really love it. It's a beautiful part of Domaine. As you can see, we have many charming houses here, many beautifully kept gardens. A lot of people have lived here for many years. I know several that have lived here 20-30 years, and we have also a lot of new young families moving in. So you have a real quality lifestyle here, which is it's quite secluded Domaine, because what is the thing about is that there are three or four entrances which are open to the public, but the whole Domaine is closed off in one area. It's a 36-hectare big area with 446 houses. But you need a teleprompt, which you get as a person living here to get in and out the Domaine at certain places. That means you have no passing traffic here. You only have visiting traffic. So as you can see, all the roads are pretty much quiet and empty here, which I really like. And It's just a beautiful, quiet, safe area. And we're going to take a little round trip again down here. There are houses for every single liking here. There are houses from around 1900. There are houses from the modern day and age. You get almost every single possible house. I'll only say one thing about them all. They are all of good quality. And they are all very, very charming. Now we're going the same way back as we just did, but we're just going to take another street in a moment. There are many streets entwined, so you don't have. This is one of the few really straight streets we're on. You can see that's one of the modern houses. It was just built right now, and it's still in the process of being completed. That must be the youngest house we have in the area, whereas the castle is for sure the oldest one. And now we're going this way down, please. Got a nice chauffeur here today, very lucky. I'm just giving you a drive through so you can get a good impression of the area. Some other nice mansard-style houses, good living space inside. It's a very, very good residential area for families. You are very close to some of the top international schools in the area, and at the same time you have two of the really, really high standard public schools just right outside our Domaine. My kids actually attend one of them, together with the fact they also attend an international school, which you can do there. And these are some beautiful houses. Now we come to a very charming Swiss cottage property here that I really like. And I got a good friend living up here, if we can see that. This might be difficult actually. No, we can see that. Sorry, we can see her. We got a lot of summer hedges here, so a lot of nice grass. And again, we're just driving around. Now we are at Avenue du Moulin. Moulin, of course, meaning mill. So referring to the old days. There have not been any mills in the region for 100 years now. But back then, from the Middle Ages and onwards, it was very useful in this. The Domaine is partly in a valley, partly on top of a hill, depending on when Domaine you are. I will not say that necessarily are some top spots of the Domaine and some bad spots to live in. I think actually all over the Domaine, it's a safe bet for you to live at. You're very close to a main road, yet you don't have the noise. So you can easily commute to Paris. We have been able to go to Paris in some 35 minutes. And then we go there, sorry. Another beautiful old building here. But no doubt that Monsieur Christian Dior has been playing a lot in this area. and seeing that when he grew up with his uncle's house. It is impossible for us to show you all houses on our journey. So we're just doing a 10 minutes recording. Let's go back. We're just doing a little recording. As you can see, there's no traffic. We are in the middle of the day. It's a Monday, but even if I came at another time, most likely not to find much, if any, traffic here. Again, it's only the locals and the visitors that drive around Domaine, so you have extremely good, quiet upbringing for your children. I know that. I've got 3 kids myself, so 7, 4 and 2 years old now. Now we're going this way up. Beautiful place. It is difficult to see all houses again because we are driving in a car, not a bus. So I can't get a view of all the houses. There's a nice lady. Got a local post office. He's very nice, that postman. Well, they all are actually. And you got as you can see, you have your privacy, and yet at the same time you also have a nice community life here. There's a good community spirit. You can easily get involved with your neighbors if you like to, but you can also just have your privacy should you feel for that. They are rebuilding that house. A lot of the houses are, as you can see, extremely well kept. You don't see any graffiti. You don't see. You see that the roads are very nicely taken care of. We have a security man who drives around all the time. The local police also comes. It's a very safe, peaceful area to bring up your family, and I don't think any of you will go wrong in ever choosing the Domaine de Grandchamp, because you have such a good lifestyle here. And now we're going down that way. Sorry. Others passing by there. And now we're going to the jungle part, as my kids like to call it. And I can again not show you all houses today, but I'll just give you a little impression. And we are actually driving down towards our house now. So you have seen, I would say, 1/5, 1/7 of Domaine now. There are again many roads here. We have some beautiful cliffs over here. And we are passing one of the other beautiful houses here, which I call the James Bond Villa, because I think it's a super villa, this one. Super modern architecture, 1968. I really like this villa. And then we are nearly home now, as my kids would say, home now, where I live, where we've chosen to live. And I cannot say anything bad about the Domaine now, to say if you don't live here, you will for sure regret it. Some of our play friends are here. Hi. And now we're getting out of the car. And I show you my neighboring house. And we live behind those trees. And I'll just show you a little bit more of this road. We have some nice friends here, so you can see that age-wise we're very mixed, because you have some of the more mature persons moving out right now, because some of the houses are actually rather big. We have some quite substantial real estate here, but you do find houses for all sizes and likings. My other neighbor's house, really a modern masterpiece, I'll say. So you have some really charming old houses, and at the same time you have some quite architecturally interesting new houses, which the other way is a little bit difficult to film that way. Immaculately kept gardens, but cozy at the same time. I really hope